We are live. I said that twice now today. Is that a birthday girl? Where is your birthday hat? We need I should have got a birthday hat.
I have a better thing. It's
better thing? Yes, you do.
Oh, wrong way.
Happy birthday, Lynn. Who's this Lynn person I hear of?
She's the project.
It says happy birthday, Lynn, and it says the Lynn Project, and I want to be the funny one. Can I be the funny one? Orlando guy in the house, Alyssa in the house. What's going on? Lynn is rude and mean and rude. She's having a birthday, which I'm not, and she's in Disney, which I'm not. Rude, right?
Yeah, thanks. I'm happy to be here.
Tell me the best thing about today or this weekend, birthday girl.
Just being here. Disney birthdays are the best. I can't narrow it down to one specific thing yet. Plus,
I'm sorry, I keep talking over you.
No, you're fine. We have 2 days left, so I'm not even going to put anything in. I'll do a ranking 1 to 10 after Tuesday.
Well, I'll be asking. Hey, Dean, what's going on? Magic of the Mouse, our sponsor. We're going to talk about that here in a minute. Jeff's in the house. Other Jeff's in the house. Diz Our Dream. Russ Stapleton in the house. And Russ, I said this real quick in the stream the other day, or this tonight. You made my day with that video, buddy. I'll share it out and I'll make a big deal about it. I'll probably do it tomorrow now, honestly. Sundays are busy for me, but you made my day. I sent it to well, I'll tell you more. Zugo Mogo is just fun to say. Mike Wheeler in the house. Shelly Starwalker in the house. Welcome, everybody. So if you just got here, I'm going to say it again. Happy birthday to you. So if you guys want to sing, go ahead and on Instagram, you can hit a little direct message and you can sing into it, and then I get to hear you sing. So I think you all should do that for Lynn and bombard her with birthday songs. Fire Princess Red in the house, Press is in the house, Mickey Sightings in the house. So you're having a birthday, you're at Disney, you didn't even invite me. Are you vlogging? Are you live streaming? Somebody told me you were going to live stream today, and I was looking, and you didn't.
I was going to, but I took a nap instead.
Book reviews in the house. Stacey Rogers in the house. Book reviews. That's awesome. I love book reviews. Citrus Swirled Family, almost the best name on YouTube. So close, but not quite. Addie in the house. What's going on? Stevie Lee in the house. What's going on? So yeah, you told me. Well, I won't rip you too much, but I had a busy day today, and I was trying my best to jump in your stream, and things would happen, and it was like I was looking for an Easter egg, and the Easter bunny didn't even come to my house. What the heck?
I know. I still have 2 days left, so I might do something tomorrow. And I thank you so much for all the birthday wishes in the chat. That means so much to me. I really, really appreciate it. But yeah, it was just I never get up early. The earliest I get up, I think, is like 9 o'clock. And I got up at 5 o'clock this morning. So
you are my chat buddy when I can't go to bed at night. Like, you're never asleep. Like, I go to bed late, you're always still up. Hey, Cricket, what's going on?
Yeah, and it's an hour later for me than you.
And you're on the Coast, and I'm not. Yeah, I don't know.
I think I got 3 hours of sleep last night. So.
So we're going to talk Creator Talk, but you, my friend, rode Rise of Resistance today. Most of our community is Disney, so I can't ignore it. We talked off screen. We talked pre-show about it. Want to tell the people how awesome or not awesome it was, and then we'll dive into some Creator Talk.
Sure. This is just my personal opinion, so please don't hate me. But
that doesn't sound good, does it?
So it's, for me, I loved it. I think it's an amazing ride, beautifully Imagineered. It's immersive. It's fantastic. I can't say enough great things about the ride in particular. But for me, when riding rides at Disney, it's really a time factor too. So my time has a lot of value to it in general, but even more so at Disney. So I got up at 5 o'clock this morning, and we had to wait for a boarding group and then get back. And it was supposed to be a 2-hour window. It was a 1-hour window. So we're running out the door, not running, but walking very, very fast through Hollywood Studios. We only had 30 minutes to get there from our hotel. And the whole process was a 14-hour process.
14 hours.
So for me, that is just way too much for a ride, But
well, we were talking again pre-show. I didn't ride flight passage for years. I've got 4 daughters, so I got my wife and 2 daughters in tow every trip, right? Sometimes more than that, sometimes other people, and they all have a vote. And none of them ever vote to waste the entire day for one thing. So we didn't do flight of passage until, I don't even remember, was it the October trip? Recently.
Yeah.
And I want to do the same. I like Star Wars so much more than Avatar. I'm so excited for this ride. But God willing, I'll be to Disney. I go to Disney more than the average bear. And we said this too, if I only went every 10 years, but see, then the argument is more. Would I spend 14 hours? I don't know. I can't wait to ride it. I doubt I'll ride it until 2022, I bet. But we'll see.
Yeah, they got to figure out the whole like boarding pass system and everything. It's really, I mean, it's a cool, exciting experience, but like there were multiple times where I had anxiety about getting to the pass or getting to where we need to be, and I'm like, why am I having anxiety over a ride right now? This is ridiculous.
Really yeah. See, that would be enough for me. I'd be out. You know what? As soon as I got anxiety, I would go to Nomad Lounge and get unanxiety. That's what I would have done.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right. Did
definitely
you do
if you
Nomad?
can.
I know you like Nomad.
We didn't make it to Nomad yet, but I don't know. My plans are changing every day. We'll see what happens.
I like that about you. So it's Creator Talk, and we're going to start off with a sponsor. If you were on my earlier show, DizTube, thank you. My special guest tonight was prettier than me. We had a change in our guests, and the awesome Wipey jumped in there, and I had a blast. I hope you guys liked it if you were there. But I announced then that we had a sponsor. He and they are actually sponsoring 2 of our shows, and they're both the Sunday shows, and that includes Creator Talk. So you can see up in the corner above Lynn over there, excuse me, Magic of the Mouse TV is the YouTube channel. Magic of the Mouse is the podcast. I'm going to drop the link on Spotify. Now, listen, here's the thing. If you listen to podcasts and you don't listen on Spotify, you just got to type in Magic of the Mouse where you listen to podcasts. So I'll read the stuff. We'll probably do it in the midway. So this is an hour show, and we've been going longer than an hour. This is an hour show. So we're going to go an hour, probably somewhere in the middle there. I'll read the ad. But while you're there, or while you're chatting, click on the podcast. Get over to his YouTube page. Here, let me drop the YouTube channel link too. Really, really, really like to see their channel get to 100. Here's why. They're going to be in Epcot tomorrow, and he'd like to live stream. And I happen to know you can go on the YouTube app if you get to 100 subs. So let's get him to 100 subs tonight. Yeah. And I think I heard a rumor about somebody else in Epcot tomorrow. Is this true?
I'll be there tomorrow. Yep.
There you
That's
go.
All the arts.
So the Lynn Project and Magic of the Mouse TV together. I'd love for you guys to maybe bump into each other. All right. So Creator Talk. 2 weeks ago, a couple weeks ago, we decided we're going to do the top 10 ideas that Roberto Blake shared to crush it in 2020 on YouTube. But we only got through 4 the first night and 4 the second night, or whatever it is. So how to win on YouTube. So I'm a big fan of Roberto Blake, and if you've been to every one of the shows, you know what I'm going to say over the next minute and a half. Roberto Blake is one of many people, but one of my favorites, who really gives basic, easy to follow, effective, the key being effective, advice on how to grow. He is an artistic entrepreneur. I find those people to be my favorite. They're the rarest. I don't believe in those A, B, C, D, elemental P personality traits because they aren't real, people. But here's what I know, and we can talk about that another night if you want to. Entrepreneurial people who are creative are the rarest of the rare, and they win. They create things that people like, and on YouTube you got to build a following, right? And they have an entrepreneurial spirit. Sponsors, and look, everybody talks about how it's not about money. Of course, it's not about money. It's about sharing your story, sharing your voice, whether that's music, Disney, like us. Creator Talk is about YouTube and things like that. But if you're just in the middle of that forest and you're screaming really loud and nobody's listening to you, who cares, right?
Right.
So Roberto Blake did not play Columbo. that was Robert Blake, and you got to be older to know that joke. But he's actually he's had a rough life. But anyway, Roberto Blake is great, and he's out in Southern California. I think Palm Springs, doesn't matter. He just gives great advice. I highly, highly, highly suggest you follow him on Instagram. You follow him on YouTube. I'm going to read the first ones really quick that we've already gone over. And if you guys have questions, drop the questions in there, and we'll follow them along. But we're going to take the last two, and we're going to talk about them a little extensively tonight. Number one was stop chasing numbers. It's not about, hey, before we go there, get over to Magic of the Mouse, give him to 100, because I want him to be able to live stream tomorrow. He can use the YouTube app. If you get him to 100, give him to 100. Okay. But saying that, stop chasing numbers. Number two, reply to every single comment. Here, I can tell you this about Roberto Blake. I've talked to the guy. He's talked to me, not type, voice, because he's so, what's the right way to say it? So effective in building community. And I mean, come on. I'm talking about Roberto Blake on my show. Why? Probably because he's responded to me. I mean, let's be really, a lot of people give great advice, and he certainly does. Have zero expectations. I love that. And it's not about your expectations of you. It's, Lynn, you've got to do this for me. I expect you to, no, don't be that guy. Or, right. Number four, improve the audio quality. I still haven't done that yet. I need to do that.
Sound pretty good to me.
Thank you. Next, make something shareable. Next, stop making lazy thumbnails. I also need to get better at that. Next, become known for something. And then the two we're going to talk about tonight. Find an audience to serve and keep uploading. So what do you want to say right now? Any of the ones that you want to talk about that maybe over the last few weeks you've thought about, or do you want to just dive into find an audience to serve and keep uploading? Anything you want to say right on the outset before I get yakking?
I really don't want to get back into it because I will go on a tangent and not stop talking again. And it'll be like an hour of that. But just go and rewatch the other creator talks if you haven't seen them. They're really helpful if you're starting out on YouTube, or if you want to learn more that you don't know, you need help guiding into different tools or ways or different things that Jeff and I both do to help us on our journey, or things that we don't do that we are like, we need to do that better. So yeah, I mean, I think we covered them obviously really well, since they were 1.5 shows and 4 topics. So.
Well, not about well, certainly long. No, but I got some good feedback, and talking to you throughout the weeks, I know you got some good feedback too. So
yeah,
making this show because I'm enjoying it, and I know you're enjoying it, and the feedback me and you are giving to each other has been great. But my favorite thing, and I've said this every week about the previous week, is the thankful, full of gratitude comments that I get. Blow me away, like undeserving.
I love that.
I'm just reading other people's stuff, man. But
no, you are. Honestly, that's I am here from Disney on my birthday because I enjoy it so much. So
last week we were talking about this after the show. Me and her stay on way too late, and we're not doing that tonight. But you're telling me last week, hey, I'm going to be in Disney. Hey, it's going to be my birthday. Hey, I really want to do the show. I'm like, wait, what? Those don't fit. Hey, true, what's going on? So I appreciate that. I really do. On your birthday in Disney, I think you're a little crazy.
Well, yeah, I am. Besides the fact. But yes, I think that there's value in it for us too, just doing this. Absolutely. And the ideas and things that we bounce off each other throughout the week and on the show, and then everyone else in the chat. Like, I appreciate it so much. I love it. I think it's great for all of us just growing together. I think I said that exact sentence last week, but I'm saying it again because it's true. I mean,
it's the best teachers, the best coaches are repeating themselves. Thank you, Stacy. I appreciate that. And here's the thing. If you're getting value out of this, here's what I would say to do. Subscribe to Lynn's channel, subscribe to my channel, but go into the show notes, or the video description, I guess is the right way to call it. Click on my or Lynn's links. So for instance, and I put your link to your channel in here. I don't put your affiliate links. I don't even know if you have affiliate links to yours. But
I do.
For instance, yeah, I knew you did. I don't know why I said that way. So for instance, somebody this week paid for a month at Epidemic Sound using my link. If maybe that was you, whoever it was, thank you, because I got a free month out of that. That's $15 real that won't leave my account. That will really go to Dole Whip stand instead of Epidemic Sound stand. So thank you. And that if Lynn's giving you value, get over to her channel, subscribe, and support her. And if you want to click on my links, that makes me happy too. Let's talk about finding an audience to serve. You, young lady, have crushed it. You have. You have an audience that you're serving every week, and the numbers are exploding, and your views go up, your watch time goes up, your subscriptions go up, and it's a virtuous circle because you are serving a very specific audience. Do you want to talk about that? Hey, Anthony.
Sure. Thank you for the birthday wishes. There's a couple in there more, and I'll rewatch it later. Go back, Nikki. Thank you so much, you guys. I have 2 specific types of videos that really are specific audiences, and part of the big part of why I started my channel and what I did it around was the Sawgrass Mills character warehouse, which basically no one is vlogging that, so I have an upper hand on that.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. I learned a thing. So, okay, well, I'll shut up and listen. That's interesting.
So the main character warehouse locations, there's 3 down here in Florida. 2 are right by Disney, the Vineland and the other premium outlet one I've never been to. But anyways, those are crazy. They're bananas every single time. But I have one down.
I've only been to the one. I've been there twice, and it's the one close. So that's not the one you go
Vineland.
to. Okay. See, I didn't know that.
No. This one is down at the Sawgrass Mills Mall. It's like 2.5 hours away from Disney South and close to my house. So I go there, and barely anybody vlogs it. So that's a cornered market for me, and I love doing it. It's super easy. I'm just literally taking you guys shopping with me.
Well, and it's fun. I haven't watched all of them. Maybe I have. I don't know. I usually watch them.
Yeah.
Since I've known you, I've watched them all, I'm sure. I don't know when you started, so whatever. But it is fun. Like, you're funny. Like, and I don't like shopping. Now, you are shopping someplace that I do like shopping. And you do cost me money. So when did you drop it? The last one you dropped, it was, I went to work late that day or whatever I was doing, and I was watching
5 days ago. 5 days ago.
So, well, whatever. So I'm watching it, whatever. I was watching it from home is my point. And I'm like, oh, I want that. Oh, I want that. So I'm a Haunted Mansion guy, and you were showing Haunted Mansion 50th anniversary merch.
Yes.
I couldn't get my hands on because it was out in Disneyland, and I wasn't there. And it's in the warehouse. Now, sometimes you drive me crazy. Like, sometimes I've seen it was right there that I've bought already at a fuller price than your $3.95. I'm like, it is not. It is $45. And I already bought it. But you are absolutely serving that audience. And I didn't know you had a location that wasn't as
Disney
who do that. There's other people who do that, but they're at different ones. I didn't realize that.
Yeah. So that, and then my resort and room tours, I have a specific way I do them since I have the very, very beginning. That was my first big video. It's still my highest viewed video, my very first actual video I ever made. And I just keep doing that. Now I finally get to do Animal Kingdom Lodge, which is so awesome. So I really love it. And the comments that I get, like you said, is just people saying, you're the only one showing this. I feel like I got so much value from it. I feel like I really know the resort now. You show things no one else is showing. And like all of those things, that's why I'm doing it. And people are responding. They enjoy it. They like it and are getting value from it. And that makes my heart full. I love it.
You know, the words that I'm going to get into coach mode here. So I apologize if I sound like one of those idiots who thinks he knows things, because who am I? But the key word that you need to hear her saying right there is she's providing value. They're getting value out of it. So many of my friends, frankly, YouTubers, we talk about it and they don't get this simple thing. You've got to provide value. That's what Roberto's talking about. Don't chase the numbers. How do you grow? Provide value. How do you make your wife stop yelling at you? Provide value. How do you get your boss to stop yelling at you? Provide value. How do you get your kid to clean up its room? Provide value. I mean, okay, maybe not that one, but everything is answered with provide value, and it goes to stop having expectations. Don't think, I mean, let's be real. We're all chasing 100,000 subscribers or 100 subscribers or a subscriber, and it's free and it's easy to go, oh, come on, just hit the button, right? How do you get them to hit the button? Provide value.
Yeah.
And you do. Your two things, you already said it. I'm just going to repeat what you said. Your two niches, like I think of a cupcake video, I got to be honest. But if you get rid of the cupcake video, the two things that I think of your channel, I'm not thinking about Lynn, I'm thinking about your channel. It's the resort, room tours, whatever. You said it better than me. and the Character Warehouse shopping hour-long event, which is, think about that too. Most videos aren't going to get watched more than 4 minutes, but and I don't know your analytics, but tell me I'm right or tell me I'm wrong. Right, you're getting pretty good freaking retention meaning people staying on your video, which is proof that you're funny and it's proof that you're showing cool stuff, right?
Yeah, no, they are. They're well, those are my longest videos. I try to keep my vlogs in the parks shorter because I know the retention, but my Character Warehouse and my resort and room tour vlogs are always right around 30 minutes, give or take a few, and the retention longer, is always right?
Some are longer.
What's that?
Aren't some longer than that?
They're all between 28 and 35 minutes.
Okay.
I guess it just feels like an hour when you're watching me.
No.
But the retention is all between 32 to 40% audience retention, which is fantastic. I'm really, really, really happy with those numbers.
You don't know analytics. Yes, what she just said. You know, while you're growing, think about it. Like, people ask me all the time, do my daughters watch my channel? No. Getting my mom and getting my wife to watch it more than 4 minutes is never. Isn't that awesome?
Right.
But it's kind of crazy when you're starting to think that someone's going to stay that long. I mean, a TV show is a half hour and it's really 22 minutes and they give you potty breaks. But we're so into our us, right? Oh, I'll a 5-hour video and I'll get watched. No, that's not how it works. But you're doing some longer form videos because you're providing value. How do you think you're connecting with your audience? I mean, I didn't prep you for this. You don't know I'm asking this, but
I don't know at all.
You clearly connect. You clearly are keeping people there. What do you put that on? I mean, there's plenty of places I can go to see other resorts. There's plenty of places I can go to watch Character Warehouse videos. Why do you think you're connecting with them?
For me personally, I go out of my way. So people that take the time to comment on my videos, I appreciate it so much because it helps me, helps my videos, helps my channel, and just, getting into the algorithm stuff. We won't get into that, but it does help. It's the interaction.
We will, but not tonight.
Yeah, not tonight. It'll be another hour. But I go out of my way for my commenters. I make sure, I don't really go out of my way, but I make sure to acknowledge their comment. If they ask me a question, I have called the Character Warehouse or, I don't call the Character Warehouse. I have contacts. I'm friends with them now on Instagram. So I'll message them and ask them a question. Or I have called Disney and held on the phone. If they ask me a question about the resort that I didn't have in my vlog, I'll go and do the homework for them because I know they can do it, but so can I. And they're asking me, they're coming to me for that information.
The value,
and I want to. Yeah, I want to be that person for them, where they're like, wow, the Lynn Project, she's pretty awesome. She knows everything.
There's value in that for you outside of the value providing for them. There's value for you. Like, I'm friends with the Fort Worth Disney store people, couple stores actually. And that, I'm friends because I like them and I'm there a lot.
Yeah.
So I've received value from that times 10. Like, I'll get a message now and then about something that isn't out there in the public. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'll be even nicer to you. But so my point is, it's kind of a virtuous circle. I mean, you're providing value, excuse me, and you're having fun, and you're becoming a better creator, and you're providing value for an audience. I mean, would you say find an audience to serve? You've done that well. And hey, John, and my question to you would be, was that lucky? Did you go for it on purpose? How did you get those two? They're overlapping, but they're definitely not the same groups of people.
Sorry.
I've got that too. It's contagious.
Wow. Sorry, I don't even know how to mute on this on mobile. No,
it actually worked.
It was well thought out. I knew I wanted to do those because I enjoyed watching them, and I found value in them when I decided, all right, hey, I want to do a YouTube channel. I can do this. I want to do that. And what I liked is what I wanted to do, what I found value from, all of those things. The things I like and the things I found value in watching on YouTube is how I structured my channel.
Yeah.
So that's how I did it. And
make stuff that you would enjoy watching. And sometimes sometimes you get a little head, you know, tunnel vision on that. But I think it's a good place to start. Would you have appreciated that Character Warehouse video? Would you have appreciated that tour of the Poly or wherever? I mean, it just makes sense, right?
Yeah. Yeah. You're not. It's just kind of like the rise of resistance, to tie that in. It's like a value of time. I'm investing my time. I can't get that back. This is it. So what am I going to spend my time watching? It's going to be something that you enjoy. And that's why so many people will enter a video and click off. So you got to, that's going into like catching them and stuff too, the reeling them in. But
well,
anyways,
it makes so much sense. So I'm going in a couple of weeks. I'm staying at one of the All-Star resorts. We're not using our DVC points, so I won't be doing this. But if I were going to set what DVC place we want to go or on our next trip, I would go to you. I would ask you, Lynn, have you done one at Old Key West or wherever wifey wants to go? And then if you did, I would watch it, right? But most people are just going to type in whatever they type in, and you become their go-to. I mean, Orlando guy says that providing the info makes you an expert. You know, it's not that hard to be an expert and people don't like. I hope you believe that. I believe that deeply. Hey, Mickey Sightings. Hey, Good Times with Johnny. Hey, Bam Spam. Providing value. Like, how do I say this? So every year you get older, right? Every year you get older. However old you are, you're a year older this year than you were last year. And if you make yourself valuable, if you're providing information, if you're helping the boss, like you want to know how to do better at work, make the boss's life easier. Now, some of you in chat, I got 5 right now. Some of you in chat are like, oh yeah, but my boss is a jerk. Then leave, because your job is to make his or her job easier. And if that bugs you, give up now. You're not going to grow.
Right.
Was that my outside voice? It's my Copa video, my Copa at the Copa. But the point, you said you called Disney, the Disney store, or whatever, and you got the information. That's all I did, right? And I put it on the title, and it's nothing I did. It's nothing you do that no one else can do, right? But you're doing it. Right. You do it for them, and you become the expert. I love the Hey Detroit Disney duo. Like, how long did it take you to understand that you became people's go-to for Character Warehouse? Because you're not the only one, but you're crushing it, girl. So people are clearly coming to you. How long do you think it took to get that traction? I'm guessing not that long.
No, not really. It's just exponentially grow. And so, yeah, I mean, no, it was pretty fast. Just the right tags. And then now I just literally copy and paste all my tags on it, and it's easy. Yeah. It's like the well-oiled machine. Just go there. I play with toys and look at clothes and shop and
you bump into friends. Your last one, you bumped into a friend, and
yeah. I bump into people all the time there. I love it. I think it's really fun. Take pictures with people or meet up with other people, or somebody will walk by and they're like scared to say something to me because they don't want to interrupt my vlog, but I love it. Please, like, interrupt me. I can hit stop and then hit record again. What's that?
Do they think you're live streaming sometimes, potentially?
I don't think so. I mean, they recognize me, so they know it's an edited video, but I think it's like that, I don't want to interrupt her, she's working kind of thing. Maybe. I don't know. Please interrupt me. I love saying hi.
I can't wait. I can't wait to the moment that I'm in Disney and I get recognized and it bugs me. Like, if I get to that point, because right now
I don't think it'll ever bug me.
Right now I'm like, daughters, did you see that? Addie said,
people know me.
Right? See, honey, I told you what grandma watching. Mike is welcome us both to the stream. Thank you, Mike. You actually welcomed me twice.
Thank you.
Buddy. That's fun.
I'm happy to be here.
Appreciate the welcome. Addie says, make videos that interest you, and people with the same interest will find you. That's how it really is that easy. You know, and we're going to get to the next one here in a minute. We're going to talk about the sponsor and get to the next one. Look at us staying on schedule. But it really is like, so I joke about every week, pretty much I say the same thing. If you're really into shoelaces, make videos about shoelaces and connect with people about shoelaces, and you'll be amazed that if you're consistent and you don't suck and you get better and you keep doing it, it's pretty cool. But the thing that you do is you got to promote it. Like, it's not just, and this is where that Roberto Blake being a creative and being entrepreneurial at the same time is the key, I think. It's not just, the days of YouTube, putting a video and then going to the beach and hoping it goes viral and making $1 million because there's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow are done. There was a time. There was. Yeah. I got a board member who did an OK Go video at a high school. It's got like 18 million views.
Wow.
He's got less subscribers than both of us do because he didn't follow it up. He could be full-time YouTuber now with that one video if he would have stuck with it, but he didn't. And so you've got to promote your stuff too. Like I shared with you about 3 weeks ago. I don't even remember the website anymore. Was it I don't even remember which website it was, but I said, hey, are you on this website? Because all I did was send
Reddit?
Yeah, it was Reddit. And I was on Reddit, but I wasn't doing anything. And in the course of a weekend, I think in the course of a day, it might have been the weekend, doesn't matter. I posted maybe 5 or 6 posts, and then I engaged with maybe 10 or 15. I don't know. I'm making up the numbers, so I don't remember. And I jumped like 30 subscribers. Now, I'm not the Tim Tracker. 30 subscribers is a good freaking day for me.
Yeah, heck yeah.
I mean, anybody would like 30 more, right? And so part of it is promoting yourself. And that is not, hey, everybody, here's a link to my video. That is engaging with people. I didn't get those 30 subs because I said, hey, guys, I got a YouTube channel. That's annoying. Right. I talked about Disney pins. I talked about astronomy. I talked about things I liked with people who already liked those things. And enough of them clicked on the link and saw the link and went there. I didn't say, hey, please subscribe to my channel. Because you know what turns people off more than throwing up? Beggars.
Yeah.
Don't be a beggar. I hate it. Right? Like those people, subscribe to my channel. Shut up. It doesn't work.
Well, there's a difference between begging and cross-promoting. Like, it's great to lift each other up, but at the same time, do the work, put in the effort. Like, I started from zero, just like everyone else, but I created content. I found what I wanted to do. I figured out how to film a video, how to edit it, and put it all together, uploaded it, and then I kept doing that.
And it's fun, right?
It is fun, or I wouldn't be doing it.
It's fun, yeah, exactly.
But yeah,
about it.
Reddit is addictive. Oh, there's Hubby. He stepped out of the room. I think he needed a break from hearing me talk.
Sean, my friend, don't do boomerangs. That was pretty that was pretty hilarious. So, good news, Sean. I learned how to do the whole copy your screen.
I'm blushing right now. I'm like that.
So, I'm just saying.
It was funny. I'm gonna keep.
It's only 2 seconds, but it's a good 2 seconds, and it cracked me up. I don't know.
He's gonna hate me.
That's all right. I don't know. I loved it. It made my day. Okay, there's a cross joke in here too somewhere, but I'm not going to go there. Let's see. Before we move on to the next subject, a couple of things popped up. I have viewers that I don't know how to create content on my YouTube. Took me a minute. Like my mom. Yeah, there you go. It is what it is. I have been on YouTube 10 years, and people used to drop channel links in comments and whatnot. So here's the thing. So we have a sponsor. It's almost sponsor time. I'm going to read the sponsor ad here in a minute. Let's be real. It's an ad, and I've got the above Lynn's head is their logo, awesome logo, and I'm promoting it. And I'm asking you to go to their channel. But here's the thing: they're not a used tire salesman. They're a Disney podcast. They're going to get value, right? They're going to get value because we're Disney people, right? We're talking about content creation. We'll talk about podcasts at some time. I have a podcast, Breaking Baits, where you can find all your podcasts, and it's fun. And that's not jumping in a chat and say, look, if you go on Reddit and you say, hey, my name is Jeff, I've got this YouTube channel, please subscribe, you didn't provide any value. But if you're talking to people about their shoelace collection, because they're really into shoelaces, they like you, they're interested. I mean, that's how it works. Like Disney Pins Live is one of my shows, Friday nights. It's a lot of fun. I went in 3 or 4 Disney Pins Reddit forums, is that what it's called? And I engaged people, and I showed some pictures of some pins. I talked about pins I like. I said, oh man, I really love that pin. Where'd you get that? Or blah, 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 blah. And I engaged with them. I didn't say, please subscribe to my channel, but they see the name Dole Whip Dad or Detroit Disney Duo or the Lynn Project, and sometimes they check it out. Does that make sense? I feel like I'm talking in
No,
circles.
absolutely. Absolutely. It's what we've said before. It's offering value. It's not like the take. It's the give and the take. Somebody is taking and somebody is giving. It's the circle. It's not just, hey, come support me, come be here.
Of YouTube. Anthony says, "So, Dad, have you had fans of your shill complaint?" Hold on, Anthony. I'm going to try really hard here, and then we're going to get to our sponsor. Have you had fans of your shill complain the YouTube? Give them a message just saying moderators block them from the. So, Anthony, I love you. Word to the wise. Read before you hit send, because that's not even a sentence. But I'm going to try my best. Have I had people complain because moderators block them? Yes. So
trolls.
People, look at, if you're getting blocked, sometimes it's a mistake. Viapree Project, what's going on, guys? How are you?
Hi.
Channel, definitely check that out. Viapree Project. I'm going to talk better this time. Viapree Project are awesome. Thanks for being here. I think that PPP in the house.
Hi, guys.
What's going on? Welcome in. So this is where I find my friends on Sunday evening, right? I know, right? Yeah. Anyway, I think that if you're getting that one time, I would just say, it's Anthony, it's probably just a mistake. Mod, I've done that. I'm a mod for people, and I've hit just a button. You hit a button, and sometimes you can't undo it. And there's 2 minutes or 3 minutes or whatever, and sometimes it's just you got to be quiet. But if it's happening to you more than once, stop doing whatever you're doing. So if you're asking questions to somebody who's like right now, me and Lynn are talking, we're providing information to you. But if you ask like the same question 12 times, one of two things happen. Either they're choosing to not answer your question, or they're in another conversation. So I don't know. I'm probably being harsh there, but the neediness sometimes is it's weird. Like, what do you think about that? Like, people probably who would be watching this will probably give me advice and say, "Oh, you shouldn't say that because 3 or 4 people in chat are gonna get mad." But I'd rather be real. I'd rather be honest.
Yeah. No, keep it real. Absolutely, keep it real. Don't. There's a certain amount of PC to be, but there's also a certain amount of you need to be. Like, don't.
I haven't found any PC to be yet, but whatever.
Don't lose yourself for. I don't know. Just be you. Being you is the best thing you can be. Unless you suck, then don't be you.
Hey, Michael, how are you? I love the engagement with chat, but there's definitely a percentage of a small but vocal percentage of people who just want, hey, shout out my Uncle Joe. Hey, say my name. Hey, I mean, I'm in those chats every Saturday morning. I go, you guys, Diz Our Dream and Nick Nimmin are all on right after my show, Reading the Beat, Saturday morning, 9 o'clock Central. Right after that, when it's over, you guys, Coffee and Contemplation, PPP, and you, and Diz Our Dream are live. And Nick Nimmin's live. Those are 3 things that I want in my life. I like them. When I'm in Nick Nimmin's stream, there's always bulk people just saying, hey, can you say my name? Hey, say my name. Hey, let's say my name. Hey, can you shout me out?
Right.
Right? I don't know. How do you handle those things? And then we'll get to sponsors, and then we'll get to question number 10, the last one in our series.
How do I handle? I mean, I ignore it if I don't want to answer it. Sometimes it's missed, not intentionally. Usually, I try to read all the chat. Sometimes it's missed. Like today, I'm streaming from my phone, and then I have my tablet propped up underneath it with the reflection. This is the chat right here that you see, the reflection in my glasses.
That's like that. Nice.
So. Sometimes you miss it, but other times, if it's a comment you don't want to acknowledge, but you don't want to block them or delete them from chat, then you just ignore it and move on. And they'll probably go away if they're not getting acknowledged. I've gone away on chats where I said hello and nobody said hi back like 3 times. And I'm like, all right, yeah, if you're not engaging with me and I'm spending my time to be here, then I'm good. I'm going to go do something else.
Totally true. Sponsor time. So again, we have a sponsor. We have a sponsor here, Bill Guerrero, Magic of the Mouse podcast and Magic of the Mouse YouTube channel. Get over to his YouTube channel, subscribe. We're trying to get him to 100, which is awesome. He's going to be in the parks tomorrow at Epcot. We'd love to be able to have him use the YouTube app and go live. But here's the ad, Magic of the Mouse podcast, where each week your hosts Bill Guerrero and Bill Guerrero Jr. bring you the latest Disney news, and they will be discussing everything Disney to get you ready for your next Disney vacation. New episodes drop every Wednesday morning on all major podcast apps, Apple, Stitcher, Spotify, Overcast, iHeartRadio, and Google. I've heard of Google. You can also connect with the Magic of the Mouse on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Just do a search for Magic of the Mouse. Check out Magic of the Mouse TV channel on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell to be notified. Here's what I want to say. Support creators and support people who support creators. It means a lot to me. I'm not going to pretend like it doesn't mean a lot to me. That somebody wants to be on the team means a lot to me. I have, and I still do, sponsor some channels that I love. I get value out of that because I hope I'm on the team, but I also just love supporting people who are creating content that I enjoy, right?
Right.
I mean, it's an honor to be on some of those teams, and I'm honored to actually have, an actual real life sponsor. And so thank you for real. And I hope you guys understand that it's always going to be for real. I just think it's awesome. Like this, I was in a chat the other day, and it was another person's channel, and they're awesome. And one of the people's moms was in the chat, and they got a super chat. And the mom of the host of the show I was on, very sweet, and she might be here. I should subscribe to my channel. I hope you're here. Hello, I love you. And she said, "How come people are sending you money?" Right there in the chat, like some question.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, and it was a neat moment, actually. I thought, well, let's teach.
Right.
And, I've been in the Resort TV One chat. I've been in plenty of chats where people are like, "Why are you people sending them money?" And I got to be honest. There was a time where I didn't understand what a super chat was. I work with kids, and it was on Twitch. And what's the stupid game? Fortnite. And so all the kids were in Fortnite, and all the kids are playing Fortnite, and we've got all these programs and activities, and all the kids are staring at each. They're not even playing the game. They're like, one kid's playing the game, and 18 are sitting around. I'm like, what am I? And so I learned about Twitch, and I learned about some gaming that week, just a few years ago, obviously, and I was amazed to learn, like all of us old people were, that the young people are actually getting paid to play video games. You know why they're getting paid to play video games? Because people are paying them to play video games.
Right.
They're
just watching them play video games. They're not even playing them. So crazy.
And I didn't understand that for a long time. But I got there, and you know what? I watch football. I watch the news. I watch baseball. And you know what? Every 6 or so minutes, I watch a Budweiser commercial and sock commercial, and those shoelace people pop up, and Walmart to tell me, and it's just different. And you know what? It's better. Nobody has to send a super chat. Nobody has to be a sponsor. They choose to. And I think that our economy, getting into real nerd talk here, I believe our new economy, the economy that we're moving to, is more a gratitude-based economy. And way smarter people than me have come up with this. This isn't my original idea. I won't bore anybody. Thanks, ladies. I won't bore anybody with who this is or whatever right now. Maybe we'll talk about it more in the future someday. I doubt it. But the economy of thank you, the thank you economy is real. And it's right here on YouTube and on Twitter.
Yeah.
You don't have to send a super chat. You don't have to be a sponsor. You don't have to subscribe. You don't have to watch. But if you choose to, those things bless people like Lynn Project, Dole Whip Dad, Addie Family, P, right? Does that make sense? Am I just going on a diatribe there? What are your thoughts?
I mean, I think it makes sense. It comes back to the value thing, if you're getting value from it, these kids that are watching other people play video games, they're getting value from it. I asked my kid one time, why are you watching other people play video games when you could be playing them? And he's like, well, I'm learning how to get new tools. And so it's just like the tips and tricks of the parks. It's just like watching a resort tour video, but also entertainment side of it as well. So, I mean, I get it. It's just harder to understand because of like the old factor. Like I would never watch someone else play a video game.
I know. I mean, but so I love watching football and baseball. I got a couple daughters that look at me stupid every time. Dad, why are you watching that? Hey, you want to watch football with me? It's something I say to my kids. They laugh every time. No, Dad, I don't want to watch football with you. So it's just different, right? Like every generation likes something different than their parents did, right?
Right. Yeah, it's the progression, the evolution.
Evolution, exactly. So anyway, thank you to the sponsor. Get over to his channel, Magic
Thank
of the
you so
Mouse.
much.
I hope he's at 100. I'm going to pull it up right now and get over his podcast. They're podcasters first, so please get over their podcast. It's a lot of fun. I was a guest this past week, and I think I'm their guest next week too. They're at 92 subs, so we'd love to get them to 100. And again, it's not that sub for sub thing. That's not what we're doing. Actually, just timed you out. Good times with Johnny. Make friends, don't beg. Begging makes you go time out for about 4 more minutes. Not mad at you. Stick around if you want, or go away, but stop doing that. Okay, number 10. Ready, set. Last. Can you believe we're at the last one? This is the best one, I think. This is the easiest one, I think, and I want to hear your thoughts. Hey, Cricket, keep uploading. You or me? You want to go or me?
You go first.
So that's a mistake because I'm going to talk for 20 hours. So I go crazy about this. So in 2019, I decided to post a video every day. That accomplished a bunch of things. Mainly, it made me learn how to edit. At this time in 2018, I didn't know how to edit on mobile. I didn't know how to take information from my phone or my camera and put it on a computer. I didn't know how to do any of that in 2018 or 17. Doesn't matter. In late in 2018 and 2019, in late 2018, I decided to vlog, edited vlog, not live stream, an edited vlog. Hey, the lingers every day. And I accomplished that. And I'm proud of that. But it wasn't about check it off the box, although at the end that's what it was, and I was just done with it, right? But it was getting at least, I'm not even going to say good. It was going to be to get better at editing on mobile, learning Premiere Pro, which I still haven't done, figuring out how to use music. I wasn't even using music yet. I don't think I do it good now, but at least I'm getting there, right?
Yeah, no, there's definitely improvement, and that's part of what you're saying is just keep doing it to get better. Practice makes perfect.
365. Yeah, actually, practice doesn't make perfect.
It makes better.
Practice makes permanent. Perfect practice makes perfect. Sorry to be all Bill Belichick on you, but practice makes permanent. And so what I want to do, 365 videos, more than that, frankly, practically perfect, right? Oh, good stuff. PPP. Love it. If you just want to get to 100,000 subscribers, I do, and you've posted 80 videos over the past 3 years, you don't really. You don't. Like, oh, it's hard. Nobody cares. Oh, I don't have time. Nobody cares. Right?
Right.
Everybody, Bill from Magic of the Mouse TV is heading out. Have fun tomorrow at Epcot. Thank you so much. We'll mention you again at the end of the night. Appreciate you. I don't like excuses. I super don't like excuses when they are attached to some wish / expectation / need / I'm owed something. Like, if you want to have more subscribers, there's 2 things to do: create, promote. There's really nothing else. What do you think?
Oh, I agree, and that's one of the things that I struggle with and am working on getting better with is uploading more, because I have the content. I have
a couple a week, right? At least on average.
I vary. I'll go on tangents where I'll do good and do 2 a week, and then I go back to being 1 a week. But I am at least staying consistent since I started saying I would, because I held myself accountable with the Character Warehouse things. I said people are finding value in it. They're coming back for these videos. So I wanted to stick to a schedule. So I said every 2 weeks I would do it. And I'm doing that. I've been doing that for a few months. And then I try to get another vlog in between that, but I'm trying to get more, like 3 in between that. So it's at least 2 a week.
I like that.
Yeah.
And Josh, I'm assuming it's Josh from PPP, says, and be grateful. So we're 10 in. Yeah. And one of the things that we've talked about, reply to every single comment is clearly related to be grateful. I don't know how to say that. It's just, if your goal is to be anything, you got to go do that. Like we're talking about YouTube right now, but if you want to be a good podcaster, don't have 4 podcasts on your podcast. If you want to, I don't know, like if you want to get in good shape, don't do 4 sit-ups. I mean, I doubt I can do 4 sit-ups. Bye, Priya. I appreciate you being here. No, thank you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. You guys have a great night. I think it's excuse making, and I'm not trying to be like some hard jerk. I mean, come on. I'm not. I am not a big.
It's just facts.
It's just common sense. I think this can be used with anything, and I feel like I'm coming off angry. I'm totally not angry, but it bugs me when people say, "I don't know what to do." Yes, you do. Create.
Yeah.
Create. And I agree. I mean, Josh said, "Be thankful," of course, but create. I mean, Ninja didn't get lucky; he created.
Right.
Yeah. I didn't get lucky; he created. And I think those who want to get there without the putting in the work of the creation and the editing and all the this and all that, they just look at like the PewDiePies and the Ninjas and the whoever's as lucky. They're not lucky. They're not lucky. Whatever you're seeing is the top of it. And even if they got lucky, well, you got to create anyway. I mean, I don't know. I think keep uploading is the simplest of these what to do's, but the least done. But the least done. Like stop taking numbers, reply to every single comment, have 0 expectations, improve your audio quality, make something shareable, stop making lazy thumbnails, become known for something, find an audience to serve. I suppose that you can be confused by one of those. I think that they're all understandable, but I suppose you could be confused by a bunch of those. But you can't be confused by keep uploading, right?
No. That's like the core fundamental of it. Just you need to get it out there and then do all of the other things on the list, share it, interact, comment, all of it. And I even noticed, like, I took a little bit of a different angle this trip. I don't always hold my camera all the time out, and I'm not like, I think out my plan of what I want to record, what kind of angle I'm getting for my video. I think about it. It's a thought out process. I'm not just showing up and being like, oh, what am I going to do today?
Sure.
So on this trip, I took a little bit more time for extra pictures, camera, videos on my cell phone so I can start using it for other things like TikTok and getting on other platforms that I have been wanting to get into, and I don't feel like I have the right amount of content that is easily accessible for my phone because I use my phone for Instagram and social media, and I use my camera, my Canon M50 for all of my vlog stuff. I don't vlog at all from my cell phone. So just hitting the other platforms, and now I have another form of creation, extra content on my phone. So more work to do.
Right. Nikki says it's like parenting. Sounds like when people ask me, how come my kids always wanted to hang with me? I always say, you get out what you put in. I mean, that's good thought. PPP says, good people tend to attract good people. Case in point, RTV one. Yeah, Resort TV one. Well said. Well said. And I think it goes for you, Lynn, and it goes for you, Josh. And I think that we're attracted to who we're attracted to. And if you find yourself with only a bunch of trolls, stop doing what you're doing. If you find yourself with a bunch of people who don't like what you're trying to receive, if they're not saying to you, if they're not giving to you what you want to receive, look this way, not that way, right? I mean, I don't know. I like what PPP said right there. And I think that whole you get what you put out, kind of a duh, kind of brilliant all at the same time, right? I think we all know it. And I think that's what this keep uploading is, for me at least. Duh. Like I wanted something out of creating a video every day last year. I wanted to get better at a bunch of things, but I also wanted to at least give myself a shot at creating a community, right?
Yeah, and you have.
Well, and you have too. And it's the simplest of this advice, that if you're sitting there and you've got 1 million subscribers and 1 million videos, or if you've got no videos and no subscribers and you want to know how to get there, none of it happens if you don't create. Like if you want to build TikTok, you better create. If you build your Instagram, you better post. You want to build, I mean, right? And don't be afraid to be bad. Don't be afraid. Matter of fact, don't even expect to not be bad at first, right? Right? I mean,
the boomerang.
What?
The boomerang. I just thought of it. You'll still make, my point is like, you'll still make mistakes along the way. It's never gonna just be perfect. You'll have moments where you're like, oh my God, but we're human, and it's not even a mistake.
It's right. Thank you. That's what I want to say.
You're human.
So
it's not a mistake.
This is not Friends on NBC or wherever they were. And by the way, that wasn't that good. That's a whole other thing. But like, why do we like outtakes? Why do we like YouTube? Do we want the polished videos? Of course, some of the polished videos do good. And of course, I want to get better. I want to have cool B-roll. I want to have better lighting. I want to have better audio. I want to get better. But do we expect perfection? I would say to you that the people who are winning most on YouTube aren't even trying to be perfect. I think that's something for a past generation. I think people like it when you trip and stub your toe. I think people like it when you flub your word. Now, I mean, you get better at talking in public. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you make if it's the first 5 seconds of my video and I follow up on a word, I'll probably start over. But if it's 8 minutes in, I'm going. I don't think the Lynn Project is expecting me to sound like George freaking Stephanopoulos, or I don't know who. I just like saying Stephanopoulos, so he popped in my head. But right? Like, do you like whatever channel you like to watch, whoever they are, he is, she is, do you stop listening if they have some underwear in the back, or I don't know, the dog's barking? I mean, you don't want it all the time, of course, but it's kind of endearing if it happens now and then. Am I crazy? See you, Jeff.
No, I think that it's more humanizing. So it's like relatable. I think that's the word I was looking for. You're more relatable.
I mean, in the back every video. I mean, put it away at some point. But if you do 100 videos and there's underwear in the back and somebody says that, they're not going to unsubscribe, right?
Right. Yeah. No, they already signed up for that. But I think it's relatable, and I screw up my words all the time. I have apparently a very difficult time talking all the time, and I say the wrong thing, and I'm gonna keep doing it because that's just me. And I tend to talk really fast, and I have a Michigan accent and mixed with all of these other things. So,
is that Michigan that I'm hearing? Michigan, okay.
Yeah, that's the Michigan. But it's just who I am, and I can't just undo that. I try to do better, but it's a process. I've been this way for 35 years, so.
I mean, I want to be a better public speaker next year than I am today.
Yeah.
I want to have better lighting. I want to be a better editor, but I don't know. I think that all of those, just because I want to get better at them, it shouldn't be a barrier for entry. It shouldn't be a barrier for making your first video, your 10th video, your 100th video. PPP says, I heard somewhere that Thomas Edison said that he didn't fail making the light bulb 99 times. He learned 99 ways to not build a light bulb. I love that attitude.
I love that too.
Fear of change and fear of failure. I mean, what did was it FDR said the only thing we have to fear is fear itself? Was that FDR or was that Winston? Somebody famous and old and probably not alive anymore said the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Let's not just think about the words for a minute. Let's think about what the heck that means. It's so right.
Yeah.
When you lay in bed and you're worried about something that's not going to happen, that never will happen, that never did happen, you're killing yourself slowly. Sometimes you're killing yourself fast. And it comes to this. Just get over it. Just be you. Just have fun. Don't worry about that dude in high school or the girl who broke up with you in high school. Maybe they're going to see my video. Oh, no, I hope they do. Hit subscribe, people. Right?
Right. Absolutely. Nothing worse than not doing anything.
They'll post it all over the internet and they'll say, oh, look at Jeff. He thinks he's a YouTuber. I do. Subscribe, like, share.
And then they are ultimately helping you and your channel because people will come and visit it and shout you out. So, yeah, I don't know. You have nothing to lose.
Hey, Chris, we want real with entertaining content. Amen. Amen. I agree with that. So we're at 59 minutes. Look at us.
You did pretty good.
And we're through Roberto Blake's How to Win on YouTube in 2020. Of the whole list. We thought we would do it in one night. I think week 1 was like an hour and a half. Week 2 was an hour and a half. And this one was an hour. So 4 hours, what we thought we'd get in one. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, we're learning. We're learning.
So, guys, if you've enjoyed this at all, thank you. Please, please, please go give Lynn some love. See, we better start over. I screwed up my
All right, just cancel this live stream. We're going to start all over now, guys.
Click. Thank you, Mickey Sightings. I don't know. It's mine. I don't know if it's a good one, but it's mine. But I appreciate that very much. I hope you give Lynn some love. I hope if you got something out of this and you use Epidemic Sound, you click on her Epidemic Sound link or her TubeBuddy link or whatever. I think I'm not begging, right? I'm sharing how to support people for free. Like somebody, I'll say it again. Somebody subscribed to Epidemic Sound. Somebody paid this week. Could have been Lynn. I don't know who it was.
That was me. I just went through. You're welcome.
There you go. There you go. Thank you. And I'm going to get a free month, and she's getting value. So it just makes sense. If you're going on Amazon, if you shop on Amazon and you don't go to your favorite creator and click his or her link, you suck. Because here's why. They'll get 3 to 15% of your purchase, and it costs you nothing more. So go to Lynn's thing and click on her Amazon affiliate link and bless her and her family. So when she's at the Dole Whip station, she can get an extra one for me because I'm in the line behind her. Right?
Yes.
So I think there's a lot of ways you can support your favorite content creators, from hitting that subscribe button to hitting their affiliate link to just send them a note and saying, hey, Lynn, thank you, happy birthday, and thank you for coming on. And if you got any value out of this, I hope you're over on Lynn's channel already. Also, our sponsor, Bill from Magic of the Mouse, their podcast team, he was in the chat earlier. He's going to be in Epcot tomorrow. If you're in Epcot, find him and say hi. Check out his podcast, especially the one that I was on because I like me. No, I'm just kidding. Get over there, listen to his podcast, and subscribe to his channel. Did he get to 100 yet, guys? Let's see where he's at. I'd really
Bill.
Hope he is at 100 for the night. He was at 92 last time I looked. He's now at, come on, computer. We're all waiting for it. He's at 93. So we need 7 more peeps to get over there and give him some love to get him to 100. It would make me happy. I'm chasing numbers for him. Is that okay? That's fine. Yes. Good. We are going to talk about what we're going to talk about next week if we're going live. I was going to talk to you about this after, but it's Super Bowl Sunday. What say you, Lynn?
What time does the Super Bowl end?
The game will be over by now. I'm not doing DizTube, but I am happy to do this. But we can talk afterwards if you want. We don't have to do it right now.
I'm cool with going. I don't really care about the Super Bowl, so.
What?
It just gives me an excuse to eat more food.
I don't either, because this isn't my team. But Kelly from Myers now sent it to me.
I mean, I'll watch the commercials, and I'll watch with the guys.
Right? Mar was my favorite comment of the night. Yes, send Dole some snail mail. Don't expect a reply, though. I mean, true statement. It is what it is. I love you guys. Happy Sunday. I had a fun weekend. I didn't have a birthday, and I didn't go to Disney, though. I hope you had the best weekend ever, Lynn. I can't believe you're ending your birthday weekend with us lunatics on this show.
I love it. Thank you so much for everybody. If I didn't acknowledge you directly, thank you so much. I saw in the chat. I just didn't want to interrupt the live stream with it. Thank you so much for all of the birthday wishes. It means so much to me. I love it. And that's why I love coming to Disney, like walking out and they see your pin and everybody wishes you happy birthday. Like my husband looked at me and he's like, that's where you wear the pin. And I was like,
I love that. I love that. PPP. And Stacey, I think you're right in the sense that I've been saying 100 and you're right. So to live stream on the mobile app, you do need to be 1,000. I've been saying 100. That makes me a goof. But he can live stream and anyone can live stream. Streamlabs. There you go. Yeah, there's plenty of ways, including what she just said. Streamlabs, I think, is the most common one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I had fun tonight. Captain Akron, Mar, Stacy, Pirate Princess Red, Josh from PPP, Lynn from the Lynn Project, Mike Polito. Mike, just have fun, buddy. Just have fun. Glad you're here. I think that's it. Cricket, thank you for being all the way from tomorrow. Cricket in a whole nother continent. I use Camera5. I've never heard of that. I can get Streamlabs. I can't get Streamlabs. I've never heard of Camera5. We'll check that out. We're going to talk about more topics, and live streaming will be one of them. Podcasting will be one of them. So we'll talk about that. But anyway, I just appreciate you guys being here. I think that's it. Get over, give some love to Lynn, give some love to our sponsor, and have a great week. Anything you want to say to them, Lynn, before we say goodbye to the peeps?
No, I look forward to this every week, and I have a lot of fun doing it. I enjoy the show, and I enjoy everybody in chat. And just thanks for being here. It's a lot of fun.
I love it too. Nikki, thank you. Thanks for your kind words. All right, I think that's it. If I didn't say your name, it's not because I don't care. Glad you're here. Have a great week, people. Give her Lynn's channel. Give her some love. All right.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.